What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and fellow hobbyists, and welcome to this episode of On the Bench with Pete. It's my birthday edition. It's not actually my birthday on the day of recording this, because I'm recording this back in beginning of the month, early March. I think it's the 4th today. But when you see this, or when it goes out at least, the 24th is my birthday, so it's kind of my birthday special. So, On the Bench with Pete, this is the series you put on in the background as you hobby or paint and do your stuff, and I'll just chit chat and talk about various stuff. I've got three. I was going to, let's just zoom in a bit here. You can see them there. I think you can see my whole setup here. I'm not using the lapel mic today, I'm just using my Zoom on its own, on a stand. That is my mic, but let's zoom in a bit here to see what we can see. So I got this guy, the plot device. Do you remember a year or so ago I was getting miniatures for my Interesting Miniatures series, which was for my essentially for my Call of Cthulhu series. So that's what I want to start. Reaper Legends, Kneeling Assassin, and Reaper Chronoscope, Dr. Friedman the Mad Scientist. Now again, that was going to be for Call of Cthulhu, but yeah, so all three are metal. So I would like to start work preparing them, get my glasses on. Let's just put my timer on. So yeah, grab yourselves a coffee, whatever you need. Can I make my camera taller? That's as tall as it goes. That's as tall as it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna be working on these. Now, I'm gonna pop my heating on just for a moment there. Yeah, initially I was going to do one of these, but I thought, do you know what? It's my birthday, and I am going to work on more of them. Just bring my bin in. Try and move my camera in a bit. There. Just so it's a little bit, I don't know, a bit of a better angle, slightly better angle maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, I'm not doing the lapel mic today. I'm using my H2, which is good in its own right as a recording device. So, do you know, I'm going to drink in my tea before I even start, and that's fine. These packets always confound me. Although it says Pry, I don't. £4.50 I paid for this model. Lucid Eye Production. And it's curious how they come with slotted bases, which obviously isn't meant for them. Initially, like in the old days, I would have just had them on their bases as they are, but I don't need this. Well, they make handy little paint slots. Well, I'm going to clean it up a little bit now. So my birthday, it's a birthday special. I think my birthday is on a Sunday this year, so if you happen to be watching this the day it comes out, it's probably a Sunday. Yeah, so these will be, this at least will be part of my Interesting Miniatures collection, which is the collection I use for my Call of Cthulhu series. And we'll just clean him up a bit from the dusty residue that's like the mold release of the some metal miniatures. It's like dust or something. few places to clean up on him. That's okay, that's fine. We don't mind. Don't mind at all. And I get him all nice and shiny if possible. So like I don't know, some kind of... It could be like an American gentleman or something. It looks like he's got a silencer on his gun. He could be, what, a secret agent? Oh, who knows, he could be anyone. In the world of Call of Cthulhu, he could be anyone. Trying to work out if that is a silencer or a bit of flash. Could be either, I suppose. Right, so excuse me, still got the remnants of this damn cough, you see. That's still floating around. My wife won't be home until late. My daughter's gone down to her nan's, and then from there she's going to work. My wife's actually calling in her mum's after work. You know, my daughter's nan's. Because she hasn't seen her for a while. And then she's going to drop her into her work. My daughter's work. So, that sounds a bit confusing, I know. So basically what I'm saying is I won't see my wife until a lot later. So, it's still light outside now, but that will not be the case when my wife comes home. It started raining earlier, so I put I went and got a hat to bring out with me so I don't get dripped on my head, which I hate. Hate that in the rain. The only thing about having no hair. Yeah, so just tidy this guy up a bit. Don't really have a name for him. I may even take this silencer off. Don't know. But even if I do, it's still a bit quite modern for it's not really a 1920s setting. You know, it could be a part of a pulp Cthulhu set in the more modern era. I don't know, maybe 70s or 80s. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Just thinking, do I want that silencer on? See, I suppose if this was live, I could ask you. You could say, which looks best? I think I'll keep it as a silencer for now, because why not? So yeah, strange how they get these slaughter bases, which clearly is not designed for it, but that's okay. I will glue him to his base. Then I will turn my attentions to one of the others here. Alright. He's definitely an interesting miniature. Give him that. Right, next I'm going to open up a chronoscope. Mad scientist. Now he can be definitely used in a 1920s Cthulhu setting. Dr. Friedman. Be Doctor whatever you want, can't you really? Again with a slotted base, but he is actually on a slot, so that makes a bit more sense. I'll ditch that packaging there. He could be something out of like Mansions of Madness, this dude. Which I finished painting up the other day. Last week was it for me at the time of recording this, so that was good. Still got to go through the. I've had a run through of the game. Very impressed, I have to say. Very, very impressed. Impressed with the app and how it works with the game and the interaction. Really, really impressive. 2008 is the date or the year of the cast on it here, so not bad at all. Dr. Friedman, mad scientist. They always look mad when they got their glasses and so on. And I shall be sticking him to his base as well. And then I shall be turning my attention to my kneeling assassin. But yes, looks like a good good sculpt. Not bad at all. Right. Do a quick test fit. You'll go that way. They'll obviously need a bit of texturing up around their bases as well. That's fine. Stand up right, mister. Yeah, we can just stay there. Now I can turn my attention to Kneeling Assassin. Now this one's going to be for Dungeons and Dragons. I think it's just a really cool figure. Looking at this base he's on is quite stable and quite sturdy, and I've got to ascertain really whether I want to there we are, Kneeling Assassin, put him on a separate base or no. I think I will, just to fit in line with all the other models I've got. Don't think I'll put him on a base just yet, though. I don't think I will. Think what I'll do. Well, I'm only thinking at this stage. Thinking I might prime him first. I don't know. Just a thought. Okay. Nice easy sculpt this one. cleverly done, really, I think. Get him in a position like this. Very, very clever to have that ease of sculpting, really, and it's going to be so easy to paint. Most of his face is obscured by a veil anyway, like a mask, face mask thing. So really, it's going to be super easy. Yeah. Now, I do think put him on all of these and prime him up first. That's what I think. Yeah, that way he can be primed. Yeah, the primer can be drying, and yeah, that'll be good. Go to my German Panzer Grey. I'll pop these files away, don't need them now. So it's a strange combination to be working on for my birthday, I admit, but well, like I say, it's not my birthday today. It is, but it's the month of my birthday, so quite excited about that. Not that I have any finances to do much for my birthday this year, but that's okay. I did get myself a bit of a little toy. I got a Kill Team expansions second hand from eBay, but it's not put together. It's opened from the pack and that, but it's not put together or painted up. It's a Space Wolf one. So all the cards and everything are there, and that'll be good. Yeah, I could put him on a base when his primer's dry. I still sit here and wonder now how my friend from school used to paint his minis. And it would have been metal miniatures back then. He painted mine up a treat. Uh-huh. He was really my first memory of commission painting, because, you know, we used to pay him for it. Just making sure I don't drown the features. It's a thin paint, but I'm wary of not covering up too much detail. So, right, now he can dry. Yeah, this guy. He's definitely an interesting miniature. Whatever you say, he's an interesting miniature. I'll just dip him into some cold water. That should dry the glue. Then I can pop him to a holder too. See, before, when I was doing the Mansions of Madness characters and so on, investigators, sorry, I was able to do one more or less in a session. That's not going to be the case here. I just want to get as much done as I can. This guy is stuck to the cutting mat. There we go. Dip him into the water too. Dip the measures in water. Kind of cures the glue. And then you can carry on working with them. Maybe I should have done that with my assassin, I don't know. But at least I've got the free miniatures to work with now. And nice that I can do this kind of birthday special. I will be 48 this year. Wow. 48 years old. I am fortunate to make it this far. A lot of my friends from school, they never did. So, you know, I am grateful to have made it this far. I wish some of them were still alive. Still, there's no point reminiscing about that, especially on my birthday one. Let's cheer it up a bit. Don't want to be morbid. So I'm filming this week because I'm on holiday. I can do it, and yeah, I want to do it, and why not? Why not indeed? There we go. I'm probably going to do an episode of painting with patrons. If I don't do it today, I will do it tomorrow. I'm hoping tomorrow to receive my new SD card, micro SD card, sorry, for my new camera. So that I can film and you know, easily do an hour of filming. At the moment, it's got a 2 GB SD card in it. I can't remember what for the life of me what it was originally bought for or came with. I just can't remember. But 2 GB these days is not much at all. Certainly not enough to film a video like this, like an hour long or anything. So that's hopefully I'll get that, and I mean, try that out on see how that goes with a nice lengthy video like this. I'll tell you something I'm looking forward to this summer. I'm just getting some more memory lane videos done where I go out, walk around, and kind of revisit my past, as it were. Right, good. So they're done now. I'll probably put my assassin on a 25mm base. I can use it one of my. I can either use one of my slaughter bases or wooden bases for that. I use the starter base, I think. Yeah, I will do that. I think I will. I have to finish or do some more work on my tutorial, which is Cassandra of the Blade Reaper model. I'm just thinking I could do some work on my Murder of Crows actually. Which I Abaddon Black the other day. I did that. I'm just thinking. I think. Maybe like a blue grey hue to them. Not sure. Or grey of some sort. German grey, that's quite dark. Dawnstone. Possible. I have a lot of greys. Storm Vermin Fur. Another one. So I'm just looking for. I'm looking through the paints actually. Eshin Grey, that's kind of a favourite. No, I'm thinking Incubi Darkness. Incubi Darkness. It's got a very blue undertone to it. And I don't know, I just fancy my crows being a bit blue-ish. Have that blue hue to them. So I'm putting this on here now. I'll do a lighter one of the greys, I think. Look alright once I block in the wood as well, I think. Right, so Incubi Darkness. I've got that in the grey section, but it's more blue to me, so I'm going to pop it in with my blues. Now I want a lighter one, so I'm thinking maybe Dawnstone. Not right now this second though, because I've just done that. Oh, I've got some giant what are they called? Centipedes. These are Dungeons and Dragons as well. So giant centipedes. They're going to pop up out of the ground and be like, "Ooh, yeah." I think so. I'm just waiting for the texture paint to dry on them, and Yeah. I may paint them with a kind of a neutral, light sandy colour and then just soak them all in null oil. Job done. Because I don't want to waste too much time on some centipedes. Quite possibly they could be in my next D&D game or not. I don't know. But either way, they can be handy. Sandra the Blade is exactly the same here at the moment. Not a lot happening on that one. I've really got to sort that out with her. She's not far off completion, really. So yeah, you know. I've got my other adventure guy. He's a Dungeons and Dragons dude, actually. What I will do is I will put some lawn oil on him. I'm just going to wash out my dry brush. Grab some more paper towel. I'm going to cook tonight. I'm going to make steak and merlot pies. Well, I'm not going to make it. I'm just going to cook it. I have them in the freezer. Steak and merlot pie. My wife and I really like them, so we're going to have that. That's going to be awesome. Even though it'll be a late night, probably be too late to watch anything, which is fine. Yeah. So I'm looking at these centipedes now, actually thinking, might I just dry brush them? Yeah, I might do that. I might just dry brush them. Tyrant Skull, that's what I'll dry brush them. My carrion worm for Dungeons and Dragons, that's coming on nicely. Just a couple more highlights and I may call him done. Another wash and another highlight, I think he'll be done. Maybe some Yoo-hoo glue, I don't know. Get that drool effect. These guys are looking alright here now. Don't know, sure how if I'll be able to work on these today. But I can do this one though. Put some non-oil on his shield and his sword. Don't want to use a detail brush. Use a regiment brush. When I first started painting, the regiment brush was the smallest brush I had. I painted all my termagants with it. And no wonder I found it quite tricky. No wonder I did. I found it quite tricky. But like I say, a little wonder, eh? Pop that in there. I'm going to put a Agrax Earthshade wash on his robes. Right. again. Yet again, I'm at a standstill. Alright. We're getting stuff done now. Or progressing. That goes there. So, carrion worm. Maybe. Yeah, Screamer Pink. Bit of a dry brush with Screamer Pink on the inside of the maw. That would be good. Turning off my heater. Gets quite hot in here. It's going to be hot in the summer, I just know that. Looking forward to summer though. Barbecues, friends around, you know, drinks. It's going to be nice. This on here. I've been watching a lot of restoration videos on YouTube lately. I don't know what it is. There's something about something old, not cared for anymore, being brought back to its former glory that I like. Just like it. I don't know. Lightens my heart, I suppose, or something. I don't know what you'd say. XV88. No, not enough. Rainbow brown. Lighter than that. What about this tan earth? Tan earth. No. Tan sand. Ballor brown. Ballor brown is the one, I think. Ballor brown. That's going to be used to put some highlights on the knobbly bits on top of my carrion worm. I'm going to be doing a video on him, as he was one of the first. Well, he was actually the first creature I ever faced in a game of Dungeons and Dragons. Now, the reason I have the kobolds in the other one is because that was the first game I played with other people. This was the first game I played, and it was like a solo run through when you was teaching you how to play the rules. It was teaching you how to play the rules of the game. Involved the solo play. Carrion crawler, which looked remarkably similar to this, was the very first creature I ever faced in anything remotely to do with Dungeons and Dragons. No. Put this on here. Being a bit quiet here now because I'm concentrating. Sorry about that. There we go. Looking good, sir. Looking good. Carrion crawler for the win. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Whilst I am here, I'm going to look up something for my centipedes. Ballor brown. I said Talon sand. I think Talon sand would be better for those dudes. I got Ballor brown on my hands now. Yeah. Right, so Talon Sand. So I'll put that one to one side, make sure he's thoroughly dry, because I shall be varnishing him. Maybe another highlight on the mouth, just to tie it together. But these guys, yeah. Don't think I got a shaky thing in here. Not sure how accurate I can be with this. The stone he's on. They both are actually same sculpt, so yeah. So he's on a stone, so I didn't see that one coming. I'll have to try and stone effect that. But Talon Sand, that is the main colour he's been done. Using this dry brush is getting wetter than ever. It's a dry brush, so we'll soak it in water. I used to have a lot of these Citadel brushes, obviously running out a bit now, but they were my favourites of the Citadel range. I actually prefer the Army Painter ones for the finer detail now. But things like this, these small dry brushes, like a round dry brush, perfect. You know, square dry brushes are all very well, but sometimes you want a round one just to get to the areas you need. Right, Emperor's Children or Fulgrim Pink, or Changeling Pink, or Pink Horror. Pink Horror. Pink Horror. I've used this one for quite a while now, so I'll come back with my Carrion Crawler. Be nice to actually get some paint down on these miniatures I opened, being that that was going to be the focus of the video. But there you go. I should have done that sooner. Right, there we go. Pink Horror. It's a nice name. Nice name, Pink Horror. That's dried that brush up and cleaned it up. Okay, so now, yeah, now I'm thinking is the time for varnish on him. So if I put UV glue on him, it'll be after he's varnished anyways. So I'm varnishing him up. And Yes, this matte varnish is running out. Lay the bottle on. So I do have another one, but so that's all right. Right. I believe the rocks have been varnished already, but it's just like a second layer of varnish on the rocks because that's what you'll be handling a lot of. Just pushing my chair back. I meant to get a new chair back along, but I ended up spending the money on a new camera instead. Well, I say a new camera, it's a spare camera, new for me. And I need a spare camera because this camera that I'm filming on now, I don't know how long it will last. And anyway, 2 cameras is always good. I can do dual angle shots on my videos now if needs be, and I might try that with my next tutorial. Not the one I'm currently working on, obviously, but yeah, my next tutorial, which I don't know, I may try, I may not, I don't know. See how it goes. I'll concentrate on getting this tutorial done first. This is a big chunk of it. This is a brilliant model. I absolutely love it. Takes me right back. It's just like the picture I remember seeing of a carrion crawler. So that was my first enemy. I will do a video on it for my D&D series. There we go. May go back in and I don't know, I'm tempted to gloss him, seeing him shiny there. I like the look. See how I feel about that. I'm not sure. When he's dulled down, I'll give it a think. Give it some thought. So, let me know what you guys are working on. Always a pleasure to read that. I do like reading what you're working on, trying to picture it in my mind. I'm scooping varnish back into my pot. What are you doing right that second of that point in the video? This point in the video, what are you doing? Exactly what are you doing on your model? Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, I'm probably going to do another episode for my patrons, my Painting with Patrons series, which will take forever and a day to upload because it's in HD. I don't bother with these because it's primarily just me talking. It's not like a tutorial or anything. I don't feel it needs to be in HD to be enjoyed. I don't think so, but that's just me. Right, I'll come back to this dude. I think I can put some Agrex Earthshade on him now. I'll just wash out this brush. Been lovely not having any work this week. Absolutely fantastic. I want to not work. I'm trying to get another job, actually, a different one, more money and so on. So see how that goes. You know, I need to pay some bills and pay off some debts and all the usual good stuff that life throws at you. So yeah, looking to get a different job. No, it's not that the job I got is hugely bad or anything, but it's bad on my knees, and I'm an old man now. I find it hard to do. I find stacking shelves hard to do. Plus, I'd like to do something a bit more suitable for my skills and my brain. You know, I feel vastly underutilized in the job, which was okay, which is how I set out. That was fine. You know, I'm not looking for a career, or at least I wasn't. Maybe I am now, I don't know. My dream job came up. Digital editor and proofreader. And I'm clearly the man for the job. I didn't even get an interview for that. I'm so gutted because, like I say, I'm clearly the man for that job. Definitely. I could do that with my eyes shut. Just, yeah, I was a bit gutted about that. At least if I'd have had an interview and then failed, it wouldn't have been quite so bad, but blimey. Yeah. Very, very, very gutted. Show you these centipedes. Actually, I'm going to wash them in Agrex Earthshade as well. Give them a wash. Agrex Earthshade. I think Agrex Earthshade is a lovely shade. Doesn't matter about catching the rock underneath. I will do that separately. Finally. There we go. Right. Back to these Murder of Crows now. Dawnstone. And yeah, I'm going to use this flat dry brush, older dry brush. I have some new brushes. I'm kind of reluctant to start using them. I just started using one of my Army Painter brushes, my hobby standard brush, which is phenomenally great. Right, so Dawnstone. Yeah, I love these painting holders. I think they're great. Much easier. Now to get the wood done on these, it'll be even better. Right, so that's that. Pop that. Paint away. Do you know, putting my paints in one of these drawers on rollers, best decision I ever made regarding my paint storage ever. And so much easier to find my paints. I used to have those things, like those paint stations where I'm surrounded by my pots of paints. And that would feel nice and look nice. But I like just having them there. I'd still struggle finding paints that way, but here they're all grouped together in colour, and I know exactly what I'm doing. So, right, the mad scientist. Okay, mad scientist, you can have some Midland flesh. Yes. Detail. Yeah, that's the one. So we're at 54 minutes, and wow, I better get some paint on these models, just so I can say, yeah, I got some work done on them. I didn't just break them out of their packaging. The first colours you put on is great because don't have to be too careful. I always try to be a little bit careful, of course, but don't have to worry about it too much, which is nice. Of course, it makes the whole model look a bit messy though, but I'm okay with that. Painting his hands. He's holding like a beaker in one hand and a test tube in the other. Who knows what mad experiment he's working on. And just gonna check what time it is on my phone. It's 10 to 5. Wow. My wife will be finishing her work soon. And I'll be finishing up here as well, because I mean, I've done a lot of work, just it's in bits and pieces, and it's hard to see, to ascertain exactly what I've done. One of those where it doesn't actually look like you've done an awful lot, but you have. You've been working. You've been doing it. Yeah. Can I put any skin tone on him? Yeah, why not? We'll do that. We'll do that. Face and hands. It's very typical. At least I can say I got the skin done. I could go back in and put white gloves on this dude, but I don't think he's wearing gloves. I suppose I could do if I wanted to make him a bit mysterious. Like some sort of private eye or something like that. I don't know, I'm looking at him. What is he, a private eye? Just look at an aristocrat of some sort. A rich business tycoon or something. Yeah, he could be. Could be all of those things, can he? I like to try and make a bit of a backstory for my characters here, my models, as I'm painting them. Skin done. Does he have any? At least if I get the skin tones done on them. Oh, I've done something on them. Otherwise I've opened them up for nothing, it seems. No, I wanted to get them done, you know. Well, of course, the dream is to get all my miniatures done, but you know what I'm saying. You can't see his other hand, it's obscured. So that's kind of cool. So that means I don't have to paint it. Right. And there we go. Pop my Midland flesh back. Take my glasses off. Wash out my brush, because that's going to be the end of this episode here. You see, I've in total I've worked on all these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, eight models, 8 separate models. So that isn't bad, is it? Come on, that's pretty damn good. Right. So I'm going to end it here, and there we are. So thanks very much for joining me on this episode of On the Bench. It has been brilliant. I'll even get my microphone, hold it up. It has been absolutely brilliant. It's been a pleasure. Looking at it now, I can see I've done more work than I perhaps realised, because yeah, they're looking quite good, I think. I'm pleased about my carrying crawler being finished. Still not sure about making him gloss. I don't know, I may go back in and do that. I may do, but the Murder of Crows will be super easy to do. I may use up a different texture paint for the base of that, or just put grass, like some flock around the bottom, or sand or something. I don't know. My centipedes, super easy. I'm not bothering with giant centipedes. That's just craziness. Yeah, my assassin, my mad scientist, and my other guy. I just don't know what. I just don't know what he's gonna be. Really don't. But he will find a use at some point. Probably an NPC or something in Call of Cthulhu. That's my guess. Or maybe I can modify the Mansions of Madness investigators, like to make your own, like you can with the Zombicide ones. You can make up your own characters, can't you? So who knows? I might do that. Anyway, that's enough jibber jabber from me. But then again, it's my birthday. Today is my birthday, the 24th of March. 48 years old. Feel every year of it. Anyway. Thanks for watching, guys, and hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you got loads of stuff done. Let me know what you've been working on. Check out my Patreon. For $1 a month, you get access to exclusive videos and behind-the-scenes stuff as well. So just go on over, check that out. Or you can just chuck me a one-off payment if you want to support me on my homepage. And it's all there on my homepage on YouTube. Just, you know, at the bottom there, at the top of the screen, on the bottom of the top bit. It's got Patreon, it's got PayPal, it's got my Twitter link and all the other stuff. So, till now, next time, remember all brushes lead to all, and bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye.